What's happening, everybody? I'm Allie Burns from Picks Parlays, and welcome to another round of MLB Total Chaos. It's going down this Thursday, September the 15th. I've got these two expert handicappers here to tell us whether our four games we're talking about today are going over or under the total. Up first, we've got Scott Reichel from Winners and Winers. Find him at Reichel Radio. You've got a record. Oh, I didn't adjust your record, but you're 44 45 and 2. You were 2-2 last week,
Yeah.
basically,
Mhm.
is what that was.
I guess
How are you
technically that's a
feeling,
step in the
Scott?
right direction. Technically, if I'm below 500 by one game and I go 500, I'm going to bump up that win percentage a little bit. But yeah, overall, nice to be back. Hopefully, we'll sweep the board here. But I'm against a new opponent, which I'm kind of interested in.
Yes, Rodney Molina, one of our morning Woodies, really sharp guy. He took down the Handicappers contest. He took down the last Woody standing contest over on the Morning Wood show that happens every Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Rodney, how you feeling about your first total chaos ever?
I'm excited, man. I'm excited to get to a winning record. I'm starting to move on. Let's go, man. Let's do it. You
Beginner's luck
already
is
know.
a very real thing here in Vegas and in sports betting in general. So the gambling gods are on your side today. Before we get rolling, let's all like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Give us that thumbs up. You never want to miss one of our shows. We do them all day long between Scott and myself and Lenny and Craig and Tim and Nick, and we're busy. And Sean Higgs, of course. We're busy people, so give us that like and ring the bell for notifications. And also check out our official sponsor, Caesar Sportsbook. It's up to $2,500 in a risk-free first bet for all new accounts. And Pennsylvania, that means you're part of the party now too. You have gone live with Caesars in your state. They're also going to give you 2,000 reward points, 1,000 reward credits, and 1,000 tier credits. It's a good deal, y'all. Just use this promo code MORNINGFUL when you download it onto your app, or you could just check out the description of the video and click on the link. All right, let's get this party started. Scott Reichel, we are going with the Athletics and the Astros. The number is 8. The pitchers are Caprillion and McCullers. Is it going over or under the 8?
So this one's kind of tricky because Houston offensively, of course, is very good, and the Athletics can't hit a ball if you pitched it underhand to them. I'm going to go with the under in this one. Oakland is averaging just 3.47 runs per game, which is the second fewest in the league. Caprillion's kind of had an up and down season, but he has been decent lately. He's allowed 2 earned runs in 3 of his last 4 starts. Yordan Alvarez also did not play yesterday, so there is a chance Houston might be a little bit shorthanded into the lineup. And McCullers has been very good, especially at home. So far this season at home, 18 innings pitched, 1 flat ERA. I think 8's a little bit high. I don't expect Oakland to contribute much in this game. And if Alvarez is banged up and might not even play, that's going to be a huge blow to Houston's lineup. I'm going to go with an under, hoping for a 4-2 type game.
All right. What do you think, Rodney?
Yeah, I think the same thing. I think it's gonna go under. He pitched earlier this year to an 8-0 victory. So I think it's going under. Most of his starts have been going under first fives also too. Like that's a good bet too.
Right, little first 5 under action. Astros trend towards the under pretty much all season, so I don't hate it. The A's get a little sneaky with you. Like they'll hit nothing, 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 and then they have 15 runs in one game. They're like, "Oh my
Well,
God, I
they'll,
got to
yeah,
rethink my
Oakland
whole
also
life."
can't pitch, so that's also the
Yeah.
problem there, because Houston has the best bullpen in the league statistically, and they can also hit. And Oakland can't hit, but they also can't pitch. So you're
Yeah.
it's a trade-off either way.
Yeah. Okay, so we got Pirates at Mets. It's a 7.5 with Brubaker and Carrasco. Rodney, what are you feeling about this one?
That's going over. Both pitchers. Um, he's that game's going over. I don't believe it. The pitcher from the Pirates,
Oh, Brubaker. Yeah.
Baker.
He's
No,
really turned from a stud to a dud.
yes, that's going over.
Okay, what do you think, Scott?
Well, if you think Brubaker used to be a stud, you might have low standards for a stud. I thought he was a pretty decent, like, number 3 pitcher, like, in
Back
his
to my
heyday.
first ex-husband.
But either way, I'm going with the over as well. Brubaker's last 3 starts are not great. 18 innings pitched, 5.50 ERA, not to mention his overall season numbers. Carrasco's been okay. The issue is he just kind of came off of the IL. He's only pitched an 8 2/3 in the past month, so I'm not sure how much length he's actually going to go or how sharp he's going to look. Plus, Pittsburgh offensively randomly been good over the past couple of days. Pittsburgh has scored at least 6 runs in 3 of its last 4 games. And if you want to go through some trends, the over is 34, 15, and 2 in the last 51 meetings in New York. But I'm not exactly sold on either pitcher in this spot. And 7.5 does seem like a pretty low total considering how vulnerable either pitcher is. I think either one could get rocked here. Wouldn't surprise me. I'm going to go with the over.
All right. That's how we're playing it. Keep us rolling with the Royals and the Twins. 8.5 with Lynch and Bundy.
I'm going to go with the over. It's a similar story. I just don't trust either pitcher here. Lynch has been atrocious in the past month. The last 5 starts, 24 and 1/3 innings pitched, 7.4 ERA. Bundy's pitching for Minnesota. Last 2 home starts, he's been awful. 9 and 1/3 innings pitched, 21 hits allowed. So over 2 hits per inning at home in his last 2 starts and 9 earned runs. And the over is also 8-3 in the last 11 meetings. But with Lynch and Bundy pitching, I think at least one of them gets shelled here. You also have a 4-4 extra inning draw because it's an 8.5 total. I'm going with the over.
Ooh, fair. Rodney, what do you got?
I'm going with the opposite. I'm going with the under.
Let's go. Disagreement. Let's go.
With the under. Lynch is 7-1 on his last 8 road starts. So I'm going with that trend right now.
All right. I love a good trend. I really do. Okay, last one for the round. It's the Reds at the Cardinals. The number's 8 with Anderson and Nicolas. What do you got, Rodney?
I got the over. I like St. Louis to put up some runs here. They've been trending to the over lately. So that's why I'm going with the over.
It's been one of my big plays in the past month because we got Pujols and we got Goldie, and they're both like they're both going direct. They're both swinging bats. Let's go.
Smacking the ball out the park.
Yeah. I like the Cardinals in this game. The Reds are already out of the playoffs. Like I'm just all for the Cardinals in this match. Reichel, talk me off it. Talk me off the Cards run line and the over.
The only thing I'd talk you off on there is potentially Nicolas struggling, but he has been very good at home recently, which is why it's tricky. Because it's one of those games where you have one pitcher that you kind of like and one pitcher that's atrocious. So I kind of have to lean to the over automatically because Chase Anderson is not that guy. And there's a reason why he was available for pretty much the entire season before Cincinnati kind of acquired him later in the year and threw him into the starting rotation. He's had 9 innings pitched this season. He has a 9 ERA. He's not good. He probably shouldn't be in the majors. Nicolas has been pretty good recently, but his last 4 starts, his numbers could be a little bit better. 24 innings pitched, 4.13 ERA. And if you want to go by trends, 8 of the last 10 meetings have had at least 9 runs. But I think 8's a little bit low. Anderson might get shelled and give up 6 runs in the first 3 innings. It wouldn't surprise me. But I'm going to go with the over because I do think the Cardinals could explode and put up 7 runs themselves.
I feel like just that it is an 8 is a little bit fishy. Like to me, I would just expect that line to be an 8.
It's because Nicolas has been that good at home. So you're kind of trying to figure out if the Reds are going to contribute anything. I think they will contribute a little bit, so I'll go with them.
I don't see them not. I mean, this is, these 2 teams come for each other when they come, so.
That's a fact. And I like the run line, too. I like that run line,
All right. That's just a lot of motivation to be paid attention to. Like, I'm fading the Dodgers tonight. As I say this, they're probably up 6-0 right now. But, like, I'm fading the Dodgers tonight because they clinched the playoffs already, So why?
It was party last night.
So a lot of motivational handicapping going. Okay, good. It hasn't started yet. I don't sound like a complete ding dong yet.
Depending I think it starts in like what 3 hours? They're still on the West Coast, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know things like that. It's a getaway day. Everyone's starting early and weird and stuff.
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna do a recap. I want to let everyone know where they can find these guys and what they are up to. Scott Reichel, give me your elevator pitch.
So you can find me on Twitter at Reichel Radio. Besides that, doing a lot of daily content, whether it involves podcasts or YouTube content. You can find the YouTube videos on Winners and Whiners. You can find my live stream from 2 to 3 with Chris every day, or with Jim this past week on Just Parlays with the Max Wagers Network. Besides that, have the college football show every Friday at around 3:15 or so, which should be fun. And besides that, I will be also appearing on the new show, the new NFL show next Tuesday. So get excited for that.
Did you guys name the college football show yet?
We had a name that was pitched. I forgot the name it was.
For the sake of this,
we'll call it we'll call it week
show.
3 college football show. Okay, that's what we're going to call it for this week.
I'll be on there. College football show because so many colleges do that I think it's just cute and funny and still super simple.
And then you got the new Winners and Whiners show, the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with about 9,000 words after that.
Once Upon a Time in Vegas.
Yeah, Hollywood. Sorry, Once Upon a Time in Vegas. Sorry, force of habit there. I'll be on that next week. So
okay, awesome. So guys, that's why you've got to like, subscribe, and most important, ring that bell for
Like,
notifications. And every
subscribe,
time we go live, yep, Rodney knows, he's been a long time viewer. Every time we go live, ding on your phone, log on, make some money. It's just that easy. Rodney, tell the people what you are all about. Where are you from? What you into? All that
Man,
jazz.
I'm from Harlem, New York, man. I'm from Harlem, New York. Just
wearing a Dodgers hat, are you?
You already know. Just a guy trying to get some money out here. But Rodney Molina at Rodney Molina 88 on my, that's my Twitter handle. I believe. I don't know. Next time I may come say something different.
No worries at all. All right, so check these guys out. They're all over our network. And like I said, like, subscribe, and then check out Caesar Sportsbook. Download that app and use the promo code MORNINGFUL, or check out the description of the video and click on the link. All new accounts up to $1,250 in risk-free first bet money. Okay, let's do the recap. You only disagree on one, so we've got 3 consensus plays here. The A's and the Astros is an 8, and they are taking that one under. The Pirates and the Mets are a 7.5. They're going over. Royals Twins is the only one they disagree on. Reichel's taking it over. Rodney goes under. And then Reds are at the Cardinals, and they're both going over the total. That's the way we're playing this one. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this round of Total Chaos. And like I always say, may the best capper win.
You already know.